You know the baseball gods are in favor of you if you can completely mess up a play and it still works out in your favor. That's exactly what happened to Bobby Witt Jr. He tries to olay this ball. It goes directly to Nicky Lopez. You could say that Bobby Witt Jr. has been chosen. What's going on, everyone? It's Fuzzy. Welcome back to yet another MLB recap. We have a lot to talk about today. Some history down in Coors Field. Gerrit Cole almost threw a perfect game. So that's back-to-back games in which a Yankee starter took a perfect game into the 6th and the 7th inning. And Paul Goldschmidt right now is the National League MVP. Debate a wall. Now, a quick reminder, if you're going to any baseball games, concerts, anything that requires a ticket, use code Fuzzy on SeatGeek to save yourself 20 bucks off your entire order. Now, before we talk about the Astros game, let's talk about what happened before that. Yordan Alvarez inked a 6-year, $115 million extension, and if you don't think that he deserves it, he does. He has a 1.8 WAR already on the season as a hitter, and he has a career 155 OPS plus. He is essentially putting up Big Papi numbers when Big Papi first joined the Red Sox. So you're telling me that Big Papi doesn't deserve $150 million? You're wrong. All right, let's talk about that Astros game from yesterday, shall we? To me, this was one of the easier games of the year to predict. I knew it wasn't going to be close. Aledmys Diaz turns on this pitch for a 2-run bomb, and that makes it 3-0 in the 4th inning. Martin Maldonado, aka the Machete, hits a rare home run, and Yordan says, anything you can do, I can do but better. The first one went 416 feet, and Yordan goes 427 feet, so again, just a little bit better. Houston then allows Kansas City to embarrass themselves. They score 3 more in the 6th on a bases-loaded walk, then a single, then another walk. But if you stayed and were loyal as a Kansas City fan, you were able to see Bobby Witt Jr. go yard. That was an absolute nuke. 443 feet, the longest of the day. So he now has 7 home runs, 27 RBIs, and 7 stolen bases. He's going to be so sick once he's finally completely used to Major League pitching. Now, starting today, we're going to have a new series going forward. I'm going to call this the Creator Cap, where we get a bunch of different personalities within the baseball community to recap a game. And today is the Yankees and Talkin Jake from Talkin Baseball. Thanks, Jake.
What's going on, guys? Talkin Jake here. The Yankees hosted the Detroit Tigers on a perfect Friday night in the Bronx. Gerrit Cole, there's a reason I use the P word. How about perfect through 7? And you're saying, okay, that's nice and all. He's Gerrit Cole, the Tigers. Sure, whatever. Show the hitting. Judge homers on his bobblehead night, and that's obvious. Jose Trevino with the homer and a triple. Matt Carpenter, that Matt Carpenter, keeps finding the porch. He homers. The Yankees can't be stopped right now. Manny Banuelos, former top prospect from 2009, he's pitching for the Yankees. He gets 2 clean innings. I love baseball. I love when the Yankees look like this. They win in a blowout, 13-0. Let's go Yanks, babe.
So if you want to be involved in a Creator Cap anytime soon, whether you're making TikToks or anything like that, reach out to me in my DMs over on Twitter or Instagram, and I'll try and get you in a video. This next game, at first you're probably thinking that the Cubs are going to run away with this one because that 3-run home run from Patrick Wisdom sets them up to have a big game. But nope, Nootbaar doubles in Nolan Arenado, and Goldie extends his hitting streak to 25 games on his 12th home run. He now has 47 RBIs and a 204. Let me repeat that, a 204 OPS plus. Corey Dickerson connects for his first home run as a member of the Cardinals, and Andrew Kisner picks up an RBI right before Nolan frickin' Gorman. Everyone said that he wasn't ready, he's not ready, he's gonna strike. Well, that's a 430-foot home run, a 3-run tater. He's hitting .361 with 3 home runs and 10 RBIs in his first 36 at-bats, and the Cardinals go off for even more. They eventually go up 12-4 in the 6th inning, and Dickerson as well as Nootbaar both have multi-RBI days after Corey hit a 2nd home run and Nootbaar hit his 1st of the year. The Cardinals, they're a very hit-or-miss offense. They're either scoring 57 or they're scoring none. The Giants and the Marlins, another blowout. Crawford and Flores driving too early, and now we're talking. Mike Yastrzemski is trying to bolster his Tinder or Hinge profile because he understands that chicks dig the long ball. That is a 3-run long ball in the 2nd, so he's up to 21 RBIs and an insane 153 OPS plus. Jock connects for his 13th home run, and the former Yankee legend Thairo Estrada, and then along with Vossler, he wasn't on the Yankees, but he had a home run as well. He sends Marlins fans to the parking lots, and Giants fans were happy because smokes a base clearing double, so he has 5 RBIs on the day, and the call out worked. We called out Brandon Crawford a couple days ago. B-Craw with the grand slam. It's been a rough week for Giants and Warriors fans. fans. So maybe that game yesterday will kind of turn the weekend around going forward and maybe the rest of the year. The Phillies and the Angels. So Philly goes up by 1, and in my small brain I'm thinking I can choose the Angels as the underdog and I can make a lot of money if they make the comeback. Yet nope. My friend and former teammate Bryson Stott, he took my monies. That's his first career home run. I don't even know how he was able to hit this pitch out. It was a curveball basically at his kneecaps, and it was the same day that he got a diamond card in MLB The Show. So one Vegas kid goes yard, and then make it 2 Vegas kids. Bryce Harper shows off the all-time pop, hitting a 3-run Oppo Taco. You have Maton. He's been an extra base machine lately, driving in another right before Schwarber and Harper. They both secure multi-home run games. That is 14 home runs for Schwarbombs. Bryce Harper now has 18 doubles and 12 home runs in just 186 at-bats. He has been absolutely unstoppable since the beginning of the second half last year. Zach Eflin was terrific, fanning 6 Angels hitters on his way to 8 shutout innings. No Girardi, no problem, although they didn't need the bullpen in this one, so I guess time will tell. The Padres and the Brewers. Luke Voit is starting to look like Luke Voit of old, and Profar singles in Trent Grisham in the second. Burns was not looking like himself through the first few innings, and it shows again in the fourth, or maybe Manny Machado is just that dude. 9 home runs, a 187 OPS plus, and an almost 4 WAR. My God, that's insane. Profar grabs another RBI single, and now it's time to talk about Musgrove. He's already thrown the Padres' first no-hitter ever in their franchise, and he almost did it again. He tossed 7 no-hit innings. He still goes 8 shutout on 1 base hit allowed with 6 punchies. And also check this out. He's allowed 2 or fewer in 10 consecutive starts. Ha-Seong Kim collects his 19th RBI, and the Padres win easy over a powerhouse Milwaukee squad. The Twins and the Jays, this game might as well be called the 2022 Home Run Derby because there was 7 home runs in this one. Kyle Garlick hits a 2-run missile in the first, and rookie Jose Miranda is showing off the pop. He gets into one as well. Kyle Garlick is selfish though. He wanted another one, but so did Jose Miranda. So they both have multi-homer games, and the Twins kept teeing off on the poor Jays pitching staff. Luis Arias drives in the 7th run, and Byron Buxton sent this one to the outer rim into the second deck. He was recently 0 for 30, which is insane because he still has 12 home runs and a 136 OPS plus. That's how crazy hot he was. He can go 0 for 30 and still be 36% better than the average hitter. Barrios and Bundy are going today, so I'm putting my money on the Blue Jays. I'm going to knock on wood so don't jinx it. Nelson Cruz and Cesar Hernandez tie up the ballgame with a home run and a single. And speaking of home runs, there's 1 of 3 from Lane Thomas. Stick around, and there's 1 from Juan Soto. The fact that he's having a down season and still has a 400 on base percentage is still wild to me. It's quickly 5-2 Washington, and now it's 6-2 on Lane's second home run of the day. That was all for Josiah Gray, who struck out 9 on 2 base hits allowed. Lane Thomas joins the 3 home run club. Very quietly had 3 home runs. I don't know if everyone was just out having fun because it's the summer now, but a ton of people were like, huh? Lane Thomas, 3 home runs. Anyways, Joey Votto has another home run, so he has 4 home runs and 13 RBIs with a plus 1,000 OPS over the last 38 at-bats, so he is back to being Joey Votto. Francisco Lindor, speaking of being back, he was back in the lineup, but it didn't really matter too much because look at this sweet prince. I know he isn't the same, but I will always love and adore Cody Bellinger for what he did in 2019. Then McKinstry hits the second 2-run home run of the day for LA, and Tyler Anderson, you might as well call him Clayton Kershaw. The dude tossed another shutout. He has not allowed a single run in 26 straight innings. And also, speaking of 26, Trey extends his hitting streak to 26 games on an RBI infield single. The Dodgers win pretty easy, 6-1. Now, speaking of an easy game, the Red Sox won fairly easy. Boston finally gets on the board for Nathan Eovaldi as Xander belts a home run and Cordero smacks an RBI double. Trevor Story, yes sir, there's 2 more runs for Nathan, and Nathan absolutely shoved it yesterday. 8 ace hitters fell victim to the strikeout, and he comes out after 6 shutout innings. Devers and Bogarts team up for more damage as they both rip 2-run doubles to blow it up. Yeah, 17,000 people showed up, so I guess I'll give a little golf clap to the Oakland fans. They finally showed up to a game. Maybe the boycott is over? Who knows? The Braves and the Rockies, Chad Kuhl and Max Fried must have had a bet for each other's Pokemon collection or something because they both did not want to lose it. They were locked in. Chad Kuhl, 6 shutout innings on 5 hits, but Max Fried, he was better. Max Fried, 8 shutout innings on 102 pitches, which is very efficient in my opinion. 72 of those 102 pitches were for strikes. This one heads to extras, which is weird because this is only the second time in history that a game at Coors Field is heading to extra innings with a 0-0 box score. So the land of runs and pimp jobs became the land of misery for the Rockies because Duvall scores on a wild pitch and Matt Olson is looking like prime Olson lately. Jansen strikes out 2 for his 13th save, and the Braves are 26-27. very reminiscent of what they did last year. The Mariners and the Rangers, Suarez lifts a key sac fly. Again, the sac fly is underrated. We need to see more of them. Cal Raleigh drives one over the right field wall to make it 2. Never mind. There's a run for Texas. And there's another. Seager and Calhoun, they tied up, and Nate Lowe puts Texas out in front. Suarez makes up for a mistake earlier. He hits a 2-run go-ahead bomb for Paul Sewald. Sewald strikes out 2 for his 3rd save. Now, Seattle leads the season series versus the Rangers 3-1, but they're still 11 games back of 1st place and 1.5 game back of the Rangers for 3rd place. So they have to turn on the turbos or something because they're kind of getting left behind. The Rays and the White Sox, Davis Martin started this one for the White Sox. I'll keep it real, I didn't know who that was, and it wasn't a fun day for him. Choi lifts a sac fly, and Harold Ramirez continues to tattoo baseballs. He sprays them all around the diamond. He keeps the inning alive for Randy. That's his 6th home run. He is just behind a 2020 pace that is 20 home runs, 20 stolen bases, but if he stays hot, I believe that he can get there. Cy McClanahan was back at it. Shane allows 2, but he racks up another 8 punch-outs. He has 89 strikeouts in 64 innings. G-Man Choi comes away with a 3 RBI day after this 2-run double, and Poche works around a baseloaded jam in the 9th to close it out. It feels like the Rays have 8 different dudes that call themselves the closer of that team, but they're 31-21. They're always really good. The Guardians and the Orioles, Owen Miller, yes sir, get those 2 RBIs on another double, his 14th 2-bagger of the season, but he ain't done just yet. He drives in 2 more in the 3rd as J-Ram motors all the way from 2nd. He flies around 3rd base, and he scores for the 4th run of the day. Josh drives home Owen Miller, and Bieber was disgusting. He took a no-hitter into the 6th. He ends up allowing 1, which sucks, but then again, he was sick. 11 strikeouts on the day. He has a 2.94 FIP over his last 160-ish innings, which is elite, my friends. Josh Naylor grabs his 2nd RBI, and Clase closes it out for his 8th save. The Guardians have won 4 in a row, and I don't care if it was against the Royals or the Orioles. They're plus 26 in the run differential department, which is good. And last but not least, Christian Walker has been a machine this year. 14 home runs already. Alec Thomas has a sac fly in the 2nd and then decides that's not good enough. He hits one 432 feet for his 4th home run. He's going to get a ton of NL Rookie of the Year votes if he keeps this up. And my goodness, Ketel Marte hurt this baseball. That ball had to have been hit 110 miles an hour. Peralta scores on a wild pitch, and Arizona stays hot. Jake McCarthy sends one over the wall, and Alec Thomas now has 5 home runs. So in his first 80-ish at-bats, he has 5 home runs, 5 doubles. That is really good. Brian Hayes hit his 2nd home run of the year, and he very quietly has a 2.5 WAR. Just not enough as Mark Melancon earns his 11th save and the Diamondbacks win 8-6. So that is going to do it for the games from yesterday. Let's talk about some super thanks. Nate wanted me to call out the entire Angels team. Okay, we can do that. They have lost 9 in a row and are 7.5 games back of 1st place. So there's your call out. This comment, what's the name? Sad. He just wanted to say thanks. Thank you. Andre needs the Mariners staff to get hot, so calling out the Mariners staff. And last but not least, Josephine didn't even need the call out because Schwarber hit 2 home runs in yesterday's game. So thank you so much for the extra support. I really appreciate it. Make sure you guys use code Fuzzy on SeatGeek if you're going to any baseball games or concerts, and enjoy the web gems.
That's well hit the other way. Ward in the corner, and he makes a sliding catch to... Nola lines one towards left. Yelich moving over. Yelich makes the catch.
Going down the line is his strong suit.
This is headed for the left field corner. Peralta on the run. David has got it this year. A terrific running, sliding grab by David Peralta.
Off the bat of a left-handed hitter.
On the ground and a diving stab. Vossler from his knee. He'll throw to first. One hop to get Aguilar. What a play.
Throw it over on a bounce, knowing that the ball got to him in a hurry.
And Trout sends one to the right side. Whoa, what a play. Nick Maton.
Guy looked that thing right into the glove, but yeah.
Line toward right, and a great jump and a good diving stop by Oscar Mercado to retire the side. And don't look now, but that's 9 in a row retired by...